You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome, everyone. We're diving into what it really takes to build and grow a company in today's tech world. It's constantly changing.
Absolutely.
Today feels like a real Founder Fridays session. We're looking at the whole entrepreneurial scene, the hurdles, sure, but also the massive opportunities out there for you. Maybe think of this as today's vocal technologist exploration.
Exactly. And our goal here is pretty simple. Cut through all the chatter, look at the big funding news, the practical tools, everything, and give you the clearest possible picture of what actually matters for founders right now.
Okay, let's jump into that funding landscape then. I mean, the Sierra news was huge, right? $350 million raised, $10 billion valuation for their AI agent platform.
Backed by Green Oaks.
Yeah, and get this.
Yeah.
They're apparently already involved with 90% of Americans in retail and half of U.S. families in healthcare. That's more than just money.
Oh, definitely. It shows deep integration.
So how does that kind of cash, that kind of scale, really change a company's direction?
Well, what's really interesting is how investors are getting super focused, laser focused, you could say, on AI use cases that are, clearly profitable.
Right.
Especially things like AI coding. Look at Anthropic, that massive $13 billion Series F. It wasn't just because their models are good, it's because those models are underpinning a lot of successful coding startups already.
Ah, okay.
So for you as a founder, the message is, the tech is cool, sure, but investors need to see that clear path to making money. Product-led growth, but for AI, solving a real problem people will pay for.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But with so much money flying around AI, is there maybe a risk of funding things where the path looks clear, but it's, shaky?
That's a fair question.
And it kind of brings us to this other trend people are talking about.
Right.
One-and-done funding. The idea that AI advancements are cutting costs, speeding things up.
Yeah, less need for multiple rounds.
Exactly. So startups need less traditional VC money. And we're seeing, a surge in younger founders, leaner teams. What's that doing to the old VC model?
Well, connecting the dots. VC funding has been very concentrated lately. On a few giants, the ultra unicorns like OpenAI, Scale AI, that can distort things. But interestingly, some smaller, newer funds are actually outperforming the big guys. They're focusing on finding companies that can give really high multiples, huge returns on smaller initial investments.
Okay.
So for you, the founder, it suggests maybe diversifying how you think about funding. Don't just chase the biggest names. Figure out where your company fits best, what kind of money really matches your path.
Good point about diversification. And speaking of options, things like A16 Speedrunner out there, putting up to $1 million into early-stage companies.
Right, lowering the barrier.
And they even help international founders with banking, visas, relocation. It's becoming more accessible.
Definitely.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Let's talk practical stuff. Remember Replit's old Y Combinator application video from Winter 2018?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
They're a leader now in collaborative coding IDEs. What can we pull from that really early pitch?
Well, the key thing there, I think, wasn't just slick polish. It was how incredibly clear they were about the problem developers faced.
Right.
And their vision for solving it collaboratively, even if the product was still pretty raw back then. It's about that clarity. And speaking of clarity and getting things done, AI is becoming, essential. A co-pilot. Tools like ChatGPT, they can seriously streamline your research, help organize thoughts, draft content, even, help you blast through writer's block.
Yeah, incredibly useful.
But, and this is important, the originality, the real storytelling, that's still human. AI is the helper, it's not the replacement.
So it's about leveraging it smartly,
Yeah.
not letting it take over your core strategy or creativity.
Exactly.
And the tools are getting seriously powerful, like Skyworks super agents turning simple prompts into full document slides, even podcasts or web pages with research baked in.
Yeah, multimodal content generation.
And then there are these small action models for orchestrating AI agents more cheaply. Specialized AIs for specific tasks, right? Less compute cost. How can these really boost a lean startup?
These tools are fantastic for efficiency, absolutely. But real efficiency, that also needs solid operational planning.
Okay, yeah.
Which brings me to something crucial, forecasting. Specifically your ARR, annual recurring revenue, and your MRR, monthly recurring revenue.
Ah, the spreadsheet nightmares.
Right. I've seen so many founders build these super complex models, often based on, frankly, gut feelings, and then they're shocked when they miss their targets.
Been there.
The secret isn't trying to predict the future like some kind of oracle. It's about really, really understanding your own past performance.
How so?
Calculate your churn, your expansion revenue, your contraction, calculate them as percentages of your opening balance, and do it using, say, 6-month rolling averages from your actual historical data.
Okay, using real numbers.
Yes, you're not just guessing anymore. You're understanding the actual rhythm of your business based on what's really happened. It's data-driven, not gut-driven.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So, okay, wrapping things up here. We've touched on this really dynamic funding world, new models popping up,
Lots of shifts.
the huge role AI is playing now as an efficiency engine,
The co-pilot.
and then the absolute need for solid, data-backed operational strategy, like
Yeah.
with forecasting.
Couldn't agree more. And maybe that leaves out with one final thought for everyone listening.
For it.
As AI keeps changing how companies get built, how they get funded, what are the uniquely human advantages that you are going to leverage? How will you stand out when agents and algorithms are doing more and more? It's not just about the tech you use. It's about how you think differently.
Spoken Tech for your ears.